Look who my special guest is. I have Dmitry Chaplin with me. Welcome, Dmitry. How are you doing?
Thank you. You're doing good for this morning. I'm still waking up.
Dmitry, it's not that early.
I don't know, it's early for me.
Did you get to bed late?
Well, we had, Kamena and I did a show yesterday,
Yes.
so we finished around maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And then, of course, we had to grab something to eat and go to bed. So, yeah, it was...
So, listen, you've got so much going on, besides the fact that, let's just say it, you're hot. And I'm really disappointed. I'm just saying, I'm really disappointed the man does not have his shirt open. I might ask him to do that later on. But let's talk about, so you think you can dance, first of all, because obviously, you know, you were a season 2 competitor. We know about that, but now you're doing a lot of choreography for them. So, and I know you took the red eye the other night and to come in and be here in Florida. So, what's going on with that, with the choreography?
Well, the choreography is something that actually I enjoy doing at the moment. I think it's a very creative process. First of all, you work with great talents. I mean, everybody who gets on So You Think You Can Dance is completely amazing. I mean, the guys can do anything. I mean, you throw a trick and they'll do it. And if not there on the spot, they'll do it.
And it's varied.
Of course, everybody's completely different. It's such a variety. But yeah, no, I really enjoy choreographing for them because it's something very challenging. It's not easy because you get somebody who's never done ballroom before in their lives, and so it's like, you know.
Yeah, they're coming from other disciplines of dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And then you do something for them, and you never know how it's going to turn out. It's, you know, sometimes you think the routine might be amazing, and then at the end of the day, you're like, wow, actually I have to change a lot to make it look presentable.
Well, you ever get surprised too, though? Sometimes you're thinking like it's going to not be so great, and then
exactly,
it turns out and kind of wows you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sometimes you give them, and it's like, well, it's kind of simple, but they make it presentable, and so yeah.
So it is. And Dancing with the Stars, so tell me what's going on there. I know that, you know, you had obviously had 2 seasons that you were actually competing in with Holly Madison, and you came in second with Maya.
Yeah.
And you performed during the professional sequences they do. Are you going to be doing more? Are we going to see you on Dancing with the Stars this coming season?
Well, I hope so. I mean, none of the professionals know if we're going to be on the season.
You don't know yet, but it's coming up pretty soon. It's not that far away.
It is. It's only 1 month, so yeah, fingers crossed. But
so how does that work? So you don't know. It's almost maybe a little over a month away. So don't you know by now so that you start dancing?
We know approximately when the season starts and when it's going to finish, but none of us know exactly who's going to be doing it because we don't even know what the celebrities are. Who the celebrities are, sorry.
Yeah, but that's really interesting because I always thought that they started practicing, you know, maybe 8 weeks or so before. But so when do you actually find out? When are you going to know?
We find out like mid-August, probably towards the end, and then we'll have about 3 weeks to just do the introductory course to the celebrities. So we have like a little crash course to go through before they jump in the competition.
Before they get panicked.
Exactly, yeah. But no, before that, none of us know.
So you're hopeful. You're hopeful that you'll be on?
Well, we are, all of us, of course.
Yeah.
It would be great.
Now, if, let's say, that you are going to be on the next season.
Okay.
Do you have like a fantasy partner that you would like, a celebrity partner that you would like?
Somebody could be good looking.
Yes, because like there's not enough good lookingness going around with this man. Okay, so go ahead, what else?
Well, and I would prefer so she would be a good dancer too. So like at least because when you have the material, you can work with her. Like with Maya, it was so.
She was good. She was
good. Yeah, she
was sharp.
Exactly. I could work with her. Like people like Holly Madison, so she's really sweet, but it's a little different because she's never had the dance experience.
Right.
So it had to all the routines supposed to be really simple, rather than with Maya I could put like some intricate choreography.
Yeah, because she could move.
She could move, exactly. And it's like, of course, depends on celebrity. That's how their choreography is going to look, of course, too.
So he wants a hot celebrity that can dance. Yeah, okay. Hot might not be difficult.
Well, unless she's like Angelina Jolie or like Natalie Portman or like Eva
I want to know a little bit about your background. You're from Russia originally. Yeah. How old were you when you came here?
I was 17 when I moved. Went to Minneapolis first with my parents, and then after like 2 years I moved to New York, lived there for 5-6 years, and now Los Angeles.
How are you digging Los Angeles?
Well, I like it. I like the weather. The area I live is very quiet. I mean, it's not like crazy Hollywood, crowd.
Right. Well, you need to get away from it a little bit.
Right? A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. But you're liking it generally?
I do. I enjoy it. I like the lifestyle.
You like the lifestyle. Could you see yourself living anyplace else, or pretty much for now that's it?
For now, since that's what I'm doing, since I work on both shows pretty much, Los Angeles for now.
I should also mention, a lot of people don't know you had an Emmy nomination last year for your choreography.
Yes, I did.
So you can think you can dance. So congratulations on
Thank
that.
you,
That's a pretty big deal. Were you like? It is a big deal, dude. It's a big deal. Were you?
I mean, it's just a piece of paper saying.
No, it's a piece of paper, but you're downplaying it. It's a big deal, and I'm sure a lot of people appreciate what you do, with your choreography. So.
I mean, I don't do it for any nominations or anything.
I know you don't do it expecting it, but it's a nice pat on the back, basically, to say you did good.
Well, yeah, I mean, it feels good. Yeah.
It feels good. So, what else feels good? Tell me what else you do for fun when you're not dancing. What are you doing for fun?
Dancing.
Well, tell me, what do you do to stay in shape? Are you in the gym a lot?
No, I never go to the gym actually. I never work out in the gym.
A lot of people are hating to hear that right now.
But what I do is actually I do a lot of martial arts.
You do?
Yeah, that's what keeps me in shape. It's actually, yeah.
How often are you practicing, say, that discipline? How many times a week?
Well, it depends on the schedule, but I try to do as often as possible. Like it could be from 5 days a week to like 1 day a week.
What specific discipline in martial arts is there?
Well, I've been doing Wing Chun Kung Fu for, I don't know, a long time. For like, well, not long time, sorry, but like in Los Angeles for 3 years and New York for another 2. Then Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So just like little things.
I don't really know what he said, but it sounded really good. It sounded pretty
very
intense.
exotic.
And apparently it's working for his body, so maybe you guys should run out and do that. I don't know. No, that's awesome. Actually, martial arts, though, they say it's a discipline that really teaches you to kind of like focus and the mental aspect of it. Is that true for you?
Well, we don't do much meditation, I would say.
No, I'm not saying meditation, but I'm saying as you're doing it, you're supposed there's a discipline that goes with it.
There's a philosophy behind it.
Yeah.
Like especially, I would say not so much in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai, but more in Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Because I mean, my teacher, I'm really, lucky because my teacher is the best in the world in that style, and I mean, he is really philosophical. So sometimes he'd be talking to you about real life, and then he's like, "Well, now you're gonna go and do it." And I'm like, "You mean in real life?" No,
so
no.
He goes a little
like he
beyond,
covers everything.
Deeper.
He covers everything, and actually, it goes to dancing, it goes to like real life, goes to anything. It's just general philosophy that you could apply.
Well, and that's kind of like you're talking martial arts, but you're talking about dancing as well. Like you just said, it's not just a physical art. It's a mental thing.
It's a mental thing. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's why it's martial arts. It's self-expression as well. Just like dancing, it's also express yourself on the dance floor in a different form, of course. But I mean, dancing involves more of an emotional connection.
Yes.
But let's say martial arts, I mean, a little different, of course. But yeah.
Well, talking about the dancing and the emotional connection and all, how important is it for, like back in your competing days when you were with your partner, that emotional connection between the partners and really like getting that message across on the dance floor?
Well, the competitions, first of all, it's a little different. I was going to say that in competition it's a little different because everything you do there, it's more technical, right? So it's everything you have to, it's perfection, basically. You're perfecting the movement, perfecting the connection, the couple, perfecting the timing, being really clean in the movements. When you're doing a show, when you're putting choreography, let's say, together for, let's say, Dancing with the Stars or So You Think You Dance, it's totally different.
What's different about it?
It's different is because it's, first of all, it's more about the idea sometimes. Sometimes you will get an idea about the dance.
Or the image of what you're trying to convey. The image of
something, exactly, yeah. Like, you could make it, let's say, about, I don't know, the love story or, the love and hate or something else. And you could base your choreography depending on that. If you come out on the dance floor and you start making all this, oh yeah, I love you, and then I hate you, and then it's like, it's going to be like, come on, man.
Very corny, cheesy.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do it in competitions.
No.
But that's where I feel like I can express myself more through choreography. Also because, in competitions we can't do lifts. You can't, let's say, well, I know why, because there's so many couples on the floor.
Yeah, you collide.
You can't just go, with a partner. But on the show you can do whatever you want again. and
a little freedom to be creative.
Freedom to be creative, exactly.
Do you so since you're enjoying the choreography so much, you see that's being pretty much the path you're going to take for the near future here, doing a lot of choreography?
Well, that's what I'm planning on doing, but yeah, we'll see where it takes me.
That's cool. Now, you and Karina are doing workshops here today, so you try to squeeze some of these types of events in as well when you can?
Well, I mean, yes, we have some shows prepared with Karina that we do occasionally. I mean, she has her own busy schedule.
Yes.
I mean, just past months was crazy for me. I mean, I've been literally doing like 2-3 things at the same time.
Yeah, he's a very busy man.
Very busy man. But yeah, when we have the chance, we do stuff like this.
Cool. Cool. Well, I got to tell you, it's been a really great speaking with you.
Thank you
so much. I really am disappointed about the shirt thing. Can you humor me and just like give me a little? I mean, a lot of people out there want to see this. Unbutton, couple, 1, 2, maybe.
Well, I can do this one maybe.
He's going to need one. I'm really going to have to work for this.
Well, otherwise it's like, you know, if you give everything right away, it's not interesting anymore.
He gives one. How about I give one? If
Oh,
I give one.
that's I'm working. Come on, so I have to start working.
Okay, but right now we're on camera, so it's okay. Here we go. Okay. Dmitry Chaplin, you're a good sport. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Appreciate it. Thank you for being with us on Ballroom Fantasy.